Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. And we're flying through Area 77. Why fire? Why is there fire on my aircraft? Oh, this has to be the work of Cub. He's still on base property. Oh no, we're gonna have to do something about this. Oh, that's not good. Is the boomerang fine? Okay, the boomerang is fine. It's intact, and the B-52 is intact. But the fighter jets and the supersonic plane are on fire. We'll extinguish those fires in just a little bit because I want to show you what we completed in our last episode, and that is Captain Grian's own personal transport, a TIE fighter. And I'm in love with that thing, and I'm so glad you guys liked it also. But we've worked on the interior also in that episode. Oh. Cub, this has to be the work of Cub. Oh, he blocked the surveillance camera. You know what? He is basically the Peeves of Hermitcraft now. It's Peeves fan 135. Oh, he's got a little ladder over here too. What the heck? Oh man, we've had a lot of Harry Potter references recently in our videos, but I've worked on the interior a little bit more since our last episode where we built our first level here, which was going to be our storage room, and we got a little security desk over there, but I've added these maps of the hippie compound and Falsewell. And what in the world? I didn't even notice that at first. It is the most delightful little van. Look at it tucked away in there. That's awesome. Anyway, this actually looks off slightly. Oh, there we go. Now it's fixed. I was like, something's off about that map. But yeah, you can see all the little details of False's town and the hippies. This is all real-time tracking, so we can keep eye on all of our friends. That's right, our friends on the other side of the wall. Anyway, let's head upstairs where Captain Angry Eyes does all of his business. So we've... No! Things aren't going well today. Got everything fixed up, and I found something in my inventory that I want to show you that's very peculiar. License to Kill. This was a random portrait just sitting on the ground. So I don't know if the creepers walk around with License to Kill, but I found it, and I am going to keep it. That's right. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we now have our own License to Kill. So I actually have two things to place down now. So one is our HIB memory eraser, and our License to Kill. So those are now mine. Anyway, got everything all fixed up here. And looks somewhat back to normal. Looks like a few things are broken, but I have to file a complaint with Jelly. They always say, get a cat, protect you from creepers. I disagree. I'm very disappointed in you, Jelly. Very disappointed. Well, you can't be too disappointed for long. Look at that face. Anyway, guys, let's get going with today's episode. And what I want to work on today, and there we go, work on is a very secretive project. Something that we need to keep incredibly secret just between you and me, and that is the building of S4. That is right. So we got the UFO in our last episode. Doc is examining it to see what happened to Ren Bob and if this thing is a real UFO or just a prop as False claimed it to be. So scientific research is being conducted. S4 is going to be below us here. So we're going to create like a really cool door that's kind of like a telescoping entrance. So I think that is really cool, but we need an actual human entrance. So somewhere where, you know, a human can walk into an elevator, push a button and be taken downwards. So that is still something we need to work on and come up with an idea for, because only the most secretive and dangerous object will be going into S4. Quick bit of business here. We need to replace all of these snakeskin maps with our proper mapping so we can bring the airfield back online and extinguish the fires in all of the planes. And a beautiful sunset to bring us back online here at the ATC tower so we can turn our computers back on and safely bring our aircraft into the field. Getting the airfield back online gave me an idea. What if we hired some additional security guards here at Area 77? We make them do some kind of quiz, we pay them weekly. I think that could be really, really fun. So if you were to pick a hermit to be a brand new Area 77 security guard, who would it be? Let me know in the comments. I want to see who gets the #1 spot on that, and we could send out some invitations for tryouts. Oh yeah, we have an airport cat. Hi, Airport Cat. Wasn't really feeling my best the rest of the day, so I decided to take it off from recording and work on some behind the scenes work around here that I've been neglecting, like organization, and of course cleaning up the checkpoint in front of Area 77. So I think this area looks so much better than it had. We now have this beautiful little field connecting to the main gate. Now it is basically a meal field to roam and graze amongst the grass. Seems very peaceful. Anyway, so yeah, this area is looking good. We got the fences all installed, and of course we got some street lights to light the pathway, so I think that's looking nice. And those street lights continue to the other side where I finished off the road and expanded the Area 77 forest, and look at that, absolutely beautiful. There isn't a single flower to be seen. Also cleaned up the warehouse here and added directional signs for the areas, and of course some information about our subjects like Chamber Alpha 1 Salmon Man unknown if the subject is the real Salmon Man, still under investigation. Chamber B1 hippie flowers, max protective measures required. And then on this side over here, this is S1, and that is artifact warehouse, low security. And these just kind of give you an idea of what these different displays are. Flying Man, Origin, B-Dibs trying to return from the NHO jungle, the pineapple from Cub, so Minecraft pineapple, Origin Concorp, danger level unknown, and of course potential new item from the future. So yeah, had some fun with that, adding some signs and things, but the real thing that I worked on was the chest monsters. And I get it, this all looks very chaotic, but there is a symmetry within the chaos that makes sense. So all of these boxes here are all disorganized. Everything attached to this fence post here are empty that can be used for storage. These are all of the miscellaneous things that I don't have a proper storage box for. Everything out here is organized. So all of these boxes right here are white, and then gray, light gray, cyan, quartz, things like that. Over on this section, these are all of our sands and sandstones. This is the particular stones that we have, some more andesite, and then smooth stone blocks over here. So yeah. It's a bit chaotic, but there is a rhyme and there's a reason, and eventually, my friends, we're gonna be organized and move into Captain Angry Eyes' headquarters. We'll continue to work on our storage as the episode progresses. By the end of it, please be organized. That is my goal. I have one finger crossed. Anyway, guys, it is time to start actually building today, and we need to start expanding. No, dodging, weaving, no. What the heck? How did you kill me so fast? Seriously. I don't see Mr. Skeleton around. No, Mr. Skeleton was replaced by a creeper. I'm gonna go hide in here and regroup. All right, you ready? We're going. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get him. All right, get out of here. Don't blow up, please. Don't blow this area up. Thank you. Oh, okay, we're back. Where did I leave off? I'm just trying to tell you guys that this right here is going to become our entrance into S4. This is a secret between you and me and Doc, and this will lead down to the catacombs of Area 77, where we store only our most precious of items that are being held in a very, very secure area. And once we get him into this area, Doc will be able to do more research similar to the UFO. We just got to work super hard together and get this underground massive research facility built today. First step is to hollow it all out. So let's hit super fast build mode and start breaking this wall down. end of super fast build mode, and we have finished our massive excavation project, and it is classic Scar. Oh no, I didn't mean to fall down here. Oh, okay, well, we're down here. I had a whole like fun reveal and surprise, but that got thrown out the window. Anyway, welcome down to S4. This is our giant chamber where we are going to bring a very secretive and special object here very, very soon. And then I'm starting to excavate this area for another thing we're going to do later next week. So over in this area is where we started the big excavation, and that is where Doc's elevator is going to bring you down to S4. And of course, just above that is going to be an airlock with keycard entry, which is just going to be amazing. And I cannot wait to see what Doc comes up with that redstone there. And also this shaft here that we accidentally fell down is where we'll bring down the UFO for more research and study on it to figure out where that sneaky little hippie Rembob went to. Just the dig has been a massive project, and well, we haven't even built anything yet. So our first building project here is to build out the airlock. So the idea is to have a door here, access via keycard. Once that opens, you can move into a place where you can put on protective suits like an astronaut suit or something like that. And then keycard again, door opens, reveals the elevator that takes you down to S4. So we got to think a little bit more modern, a little more futuristic, whereas the interior of this is a little bit older. So it's like this is like a new addition on the side of Bunker 13 Alpha. So I think this will be absolutely fantastic. So let me get some materials and see what we can do. Welcome back. And I'm just hanging out here in a hole in the wall, watching out for Peeves Fan 135 once again is roaming the halls of S4 here, and I got a glimpse of him and then he disappeared, and I've been waiting for like 20 minutes to catch him, but he hasn't come back. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here for a few more minutes, but I'll meet you at the top because I've built something super, super cool that I want to show you. My stakeout was incredibly unsuccessful. So let's jump up here and look at our brand new airlock. And I think this is looking absolutely fantastic. So inside here, the idea is that you change out of your, armor, things along those lines, and you put on these biocontainment suits with the helmets and everything. I think they look really, really cool. And you go down the elevator into the lower vault area where the most dangerous precious items are stored. So I think that is really cool. We also have these orange vents up at the top to pump in fresh air and take out the contaminated air. And then when you walk across here, of course, you get cleaned as you come out of the lower area. So with that, that is going to be just about the way I'm going to leave it for Doc. There's probably a few modifications we'll make eventually here, but for the most part, I'm going to leave that for him to do the redstone. But now we need to fly on down and start working in this area, which is incredibly ugly. So the first task is to clean the walls, put down a floor, and once we've done that, we've established a design that we can then spread out through the entire lower area. So let's make that happen. And like that, we have this beautiful color palette and design that we can spread through S4 down below. And you can see that this is a very modern design. Now, the reason being is that the further you progress in the bunker here, it gets more and more newer and futuristic because these are newer areas built in an already existing bunker. So think of the main hangars up there as being kind of an old dusty airfield that's being repurposed into a super secret modern research facility. So I think it's kind of fun to have the differences in designs because it kind of tells a story that this was something long before it became what it is today. So it has a little bit of a backstory. So where we're going to turn our focus now is the main vault. So this is the main research facility room that will be a secure facility. So we'll build it up really nice, and it will be home to one of our most prized possessions here at Area 77 that we are trying to crack the key and figure out how it works. And Doc will be quite pleased to have a proper facility finally, because where he's been working over this last few weeks has not been good. So having him a proper place to be is going to be fantastic. So my friends, let's jump into super fast build mode and make the super secret laboratory vault. super fast build mode, and we now have this massive corridor and our containment room done. And this whole episode has basically been condensing 3 whole episodes into one. This has been insane, and we have so much more to go here. So the main chamber is now established, and now for the door here, I was considering doing some kind of automatic door, things along those lines, and then I realized there's no way I can do this. We'll have to wait for Doc. So I wanted to do something at least nice temporarily, and I think that looks passable for a fun little retracting door here with the grindstones kind of acting as wheels, you know, pulling up this big mechanical door, protecting what we're going to bring in here very soon. And I'm very curious to know, do you know what we're going to bring in here? So hashtag secret object, and don't skip ahead of the video, please. I want to know right now what your thoughts are in the video at this point right here. So hashtag secret object. I want to know what you think that is. So, what should we do next, Jelly? I think what we need to do is start building up all the apparatus and equipment that will hold this secret object in place. Taking a break from the underground regions of S4, BOO just logged on, and for over a week, he has been asking me for oak saplings, and I keep telling him I don't have any dark oak saplings. And he tells me, Scar, I thought you were the landscape guy, the trees, everything. You're letting me down. And we can no longer let B-dubs down. So we're over here at the village, and he was here like 2 seconds ago, but I can't find him. But what I have found is there are horses like in the back patio of each one of these houses, and I'm very confused. This place is turning out absolutely beautiful, but I can't find the beautiful man himself. Come to the sound of the bell of trees, B-dubs. Come one, come all. All right, watch this, watch this. Okay, 1 sapling per ring. There's another one. There's another one. There we are. B-dubs has all of the dark oak saplings one could ever dream of. And ow, what in the world? Did I just get hit by all those arrows? Anyway, there we go. All right. Back to the grind. We are back to Bunker 13 Alpha here, and we are about to construct the mounting device for our secured object. So, excuse me, you are unauthorized to be here. You're unauthorized. Get down from there. I was hoping you'd kill yourself, but unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to help you along. And there we are. Wonderful. And back to this. So as I said, this is the secured mounting device that we need to make for our object to be brought back in where it's hiding in a very secure location that nobody can find. You wouldn't believe where I've hid this thing. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, yeah, so we need to start constructing that. You know what, I've been trying to reveal this for so long, and today's finally the day, and I'm so happy. Anyway, so inside the inventory here, we've got some really cool materials. So we've got some acacia trapdoors, we got some lights, got some grindstones, all sorts of things that will make this one super awesome build. So let's make it happen. The secret laboratory vault is now complete, and I think this place looks absolutely fantastic. And you know, I've been in here for about 2 hours building this, and just realized that looks like a face. It's a little homage to Captain Angry Eyes. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, I think it's looking good. There's definitely places I want to improve. I want to add more color to the walls because they're just white and gray. So that's really boring. So I want to throw in a splash of color, maybe in these alcoves, things like that. We could incorporate a little bit of orange or something like that in those areas. So I think that'd look fantastic. Now, the pedestal here, this is pretty good. I'm going to keep it the way it is. I like the splash of red in there. We got some lights. We got some little mechanisms to hold down the object. And over here, we have some scientific podiums, you know, for scientists, you know, stand here, flick levers, do them what they do best. And I realized just a moment ago also that these look like a toilet. This looks like my classic toilet design. So we now have 5 toilets in Area 77. But yeah, oh, up here, look at this. It's got all sorts of little scientific things hanging from it. And this area was incredibly difficult to light up. And I think I did a pretty good job, you know, lighting this up. So how about a pat on the back for me for that, because I'm so bad at lighting things up. And yeah, I like this place. Now it is time to fly off to a very far away place, a place that no one would expect you to hide something. That is the key to hiding something very well, is to place it where nobody would expect. Now, hiding something under somebody's nose is good, but how do you make it even more secure by hiding it next to something that nobody wants to see? And that creature lives in a pineapple under the sea under one particular hermit's base. So let's head inside. Oh, hi Gary, how are you? And then up at top here, we have SpongeBob, the most delightful creature on the Hermitcraft server. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love him. So I thought this would be the perfect place to hide a very special object, and that is where the HIB have hidden the time machine. So let's get this thing back to Area 77. Mission accomplished, Hermits in Black. We've now got ourselves the time machine locked up and secured on the pedestal, and it is looking super fancy over there. Wait, hold on, I can't even see anything. It's really dark. Ah, that's better. Now I can finally see again. So we got that all locked in there. I think that is looking really, really good. And of course, Doc can come in now and do some of his scientific experiments. Captain Angry Eyes is now very happy that this thing is secure in a proper secured position. And yeah, I think we can all admit that of all the hermits, said hermit shouldn't have this space-time continuum at his fingertips. It's just a little too dangerous to have that much power. So having this locked in and locked down in Area 77 is for all the hermits' safety, and I think we can all agree with that. So yeah, this thing looks absolutely fantastic there. So there we are, my friends. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos. If you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. Don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.